Hey guys, what do we have here? Hey Big Al, what's up? Jamie's here. What's up, Jamie? And Mama Chris says hello. Hello, my friends. Welcome. I appreciate you guys being here. Hey, Michael. Michael's first in the chat, and Ashley's here. Hey, Ashley. Ashley, how have you been? Chris says hi to everyone. My cat just said hi to you guys still. One of my cats. So how you doing, Jamie? I got my desktop up. I will, by the end of the live stream, I will be speaking correctly. All things go according to plan. I'm going to talk a bit about Course Miracles. I'm going to talk about some other stuff as well, particularly, the big nature of the big lesson of A Course in Miracles is forgiveness. And whenever I talk about forgiveness, I get as many thoughts about it as are people in the chat, which is good. However, I do want to mention that we're talking about a different kind of forgiveness here, completely foreign to the way that we've been brought up to think about forgiveness. It is radical, and it has nothing to do with bestowing something upon another. It has nothing to do with letting someone off the hook or letting ourselves off the hook. Nothing to do with saying, you did this, but I will forgive you anyway. It has everything to do about setting ourselves free, of actual liberation, of actual enlightenment, of waking up. Every mystical tradition. Hey, Legendary Princess. Hope you have an amazing day, everyone. Thank you. Been pretty good so far. Every mystical tradition talks of awakening. The reason why I practiced yoga for so long is that promise of awakening. And hey, Willa. Willa says, how are you, Yogi? Well, I'm doing pretty good, my friend. And she says, how is everyone? So Willa is a very sincere person, guys. When she says, how is everyone, she sincerely wants to know. So if you want to let her know how you are. Jimmy says, to Willow, I'm okay. How are you? Thank you, Jamie. And Princess says, I'm doing good. Spending time with my son at spring break. Nice. Did you guys go anywhere, or are you just hanging out at home? Chris says, great. Hope you and everyone are doing wonderful. Thank you, Chris. So how are you, Willa? Oh, Willa says, Jamie, not good, but at least you're happy. Let's see if we can, I don't know, maybe feel better by the end of the live stream. Willa? Princess says, just hanging out at home. Neymar Garcia, Moroccan. How close was I to saying any of that right? Besides, probably said Garcia, right? Says I did. Well, I'm glad you did, I think. Let's see. Cat says, hi, Yogi. Hello, beautiful friends. Hello, beautiful cat. Neymar says, my bad. No, it's all right. Nothing's personal, my friend. Yeah, one of the promises of yoga is one of the promises of Buddha. The Buddha literally means awakened. When the Buddha awoke under the Budai tree, and he was asked, people stood in awe, the clarity, the light that was emanating from him. Princess says, all right, you guys, I gotta go. Going to take it easy. Hey, if we don't see you in the next day or two, keep enjoying your vacation, my friend. And they asked Buddha, are Are you a god? And he said, no. He said, are you some type of angel, an archangel? Are you some type of um, demigod? And he said, no. And they were mystified. Then what are you? And he said, I am awakened. The entirety of his path is how to awaken from the fallacy that we are limited to a life of suffering. Hey, Danny. Danny, how are you? Well, says, hey, Danny. Chris says hi to Danny. Well, says, I think I made Toy Pup sad by accident. I don't know. Might be jumping to conclusions, but there's a lot of peace found, Willa, when you don't make assumptions that I don't think he made Toy Pup sad. I think Toy Pups is emotionally resilient, and I think she also realizes that others wouldn't really have control over making her sad. They might be a trigger, something might be a trigger, but she's emotionally resilient enough that she has the tools to navigate through that trigger and come out the other side. She might be in later. Hey, Oscar. Oscar says, hey, Master Yogi. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Oscar. How are you? Jamie says to Willow, why, what's wrong? Says hi to Danny. Both has Jamie lots of things. Hey, Willow, anything you ever want to talk about? Jamie says to Willow, okay. Namor says, what did I miss? We're just catching up with friends. So welcome to you, brand new friend. Hey, Anna. Willow says, I don't know how to put it in words to make sense. Hey, Sue. You don't have to. It's a dog puppet, my friend. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate that blessing, my friend. Sue saying hi to everyone. So the entirety of the yoga path is also how to escape from suffering, how to awaken. We awaken from suffering, which means we awaken from the illusion of this world, that it has an ultimate effect on us. Buddhism has the Eightfold Path of Buddhism. Danny says, how you doing, Yogi? Enjoying the beauty of weather, Yogi. You need to feed. Just as Josh edits, he's still in your basement. Thank you for reminding me. I will certainly do so, Danny. Danny, maybe you can offer him a cup of coffee and a muffin or a donut. Bo says, yeah, I don't know. If I did, I wasn't thinking. So I don't think he did. But, again, it was, even if something did, it wasn't intentional. Remember the big theme that we're always talking about? Forgiveness. It starts with ourselves. One thing we realize is that forgiving ourselves is the same as forgiving someone else. And, Willie, we mentioned about you being a very empathetic and kind and caring person. I know you would forgive others. So give yourself that same benefit. Offer yourself the same forgiveness. Remember, we're talking about a totally different kind of forgiveness. One unlike anything we've ever been taught about forgiveness. Hey, Selma. Selma says hi. How are you, my friend? This is a forgiveness. You guys heard me say this before, and it's not an original quote from me. That forgiveness is letting go of all hope of having a better past. I had a conversation about that this morning at the 5 a.m. live stream, and it can be a difficult position to get across because again, where it's ingrained that we are forgiving someone for doing something, and of course, Miracles says nothing's been done. Nothing's been done because all we have is the present moment, and that sounds really nice, right? All we have is the present moment, the power of now. Embrace the now. This is now. Be here now. Ram Dass. All of that sounds good, and all of us love hearing it explained. Then we say it's a difficult thing to practice. How am I supposed to be here now? Guess what? You already are. There's nowhere else to possibly be. But our thoughts, our mind, want us to the past. And we literally project the past into this present moment, seeing nothing but our past thoughts. Nothing but. It's 111. Nice. What tarot card wise, numerology wise? I don't know if you do any numerology. What would that signify? Well, it says, yeah, but I don't think about it to myself. I just think about what I said and see how it sounded after I said it, which is okay. Because remember, we're talking about forgiveness. So here's the key words that you just said. After I said it. It's after. Meaning, it's no longer present. It's no longer something that you can control, nor is it even something that you should think about controlling. Hey, Josh, we're going to wait a little bit before we do any co-streaming. But thanks. Danny says it's nice to forgive one another. It is. And also, it's nice to include ourselves in that equation. Because in the end, there can only be total forgiveness. So that means it has to include us. And that's what we're offering to other people. We forgive others in order to be forgiven. We're kind to others in order to experience kindness. We love in order to love. No other agenda. It's not to get something in return. However, when we have that, when we realize that kindness is the answer, forgiveness is the answer, we're given everything. We're given the greatest gift of all that we can have here, again, which is freedom. We're given the key to be free, to escape suffering. Does that mean that we don't suffer? No. Because as long as we're in this world, as long as we're in the dream, suffering is part of it. But we can begin to have a happier dream and eventually to wake up from the dream entirely. But we all wake up together. So that's why you are so important. Willa, that's why you're so important. That's why Mama Chris and Kat and Jack and Danny and Selma and Anna, Michael and Josh. That's why you guys are so important. I won't be able to wake up without you guys. And guess what? I really want to wake up. I've had a large portion of my life where I not only wasn't all that happy, I didn't like myself, let alone love myself. One of the main reasons I started on what can be called a spiritual path was to escape myself. There was a promise that I would awake to this no self, which sounded really good for a long amount of time. It's one of the reasons why I drank for a decade, to escape myself. But guess what? There is no true self to escape. Who we think we are isn't who we really are. So when we awaken, and we awaken by forgiving, and we forgive so that we see nothing's ever been done in this moment. We're free right now. Saint Catherine of Siena said, "Every step to heaven is heaven." Right now. Let's see. Kat says, "Glad my friends, I'm heading to work. I'm still on data restrictions on my phone, so bye." Bye, Kat. Thanks for spending some of that data with us. And Willis says, and I probably hurt more people with my words. I just don't think before I say or text. I just do it. But what makes you think that you hurt people with that? Josh, sorry. Josh says, can I join the stream? I'm going to wait a little while. There are no extra people. There's just the right amount of people. Well, it says, I'm not important. I'm just an extra person on this earth. You're essential. Do you want proof that you're essential? You're here. All the proof you need. You are here. Do you know what? Let's talk about that. Willis says, yeah, I hate myself and I think about things I shouldn't, but can probably guess where I'm going. I think, how do I understand? And all I want is to stop thinking like that. Here's the thing. It's hard to stop thinking particular thoughts. That's the one thing everyone finds out when they begin to meditate. Holy cow. Have all these thoughts always been there, running around in my mind, unrestricted? Sounds like I'm absolutely crazy. Hey, Leo. Leo says, much love, Brother Yogi. Much love to you, Leo. How are you, my friend? It's Friday. What big plans do you have for the weekend? Let's see. Will says that's close to something I said to Toy Pups about me, not respectfully, just yeah. I don't know why. It's just in my mind. I will text it and all that. It's okay. Cypher says to Willa, nope. Everyone is one. We all believe the same consciousness. So, yeah, I do. I definitely understand that you're sick of thinking those things. I've been there. But here's the important thing. You're not thinking them. You're not consciously choosing to have these thoughts. Thoughts happen. Thoughts are actually a neurochemical reaction that happens in the brain. You are not your thoughts. You are that which is aware of your thoughts. And the meditation tradition that I teach, that I practice forever, it says we are the witness. We cultivate the witness when we meditate. The first biggest breakthrough in meditation is wow. So I'm not my thoughts. I'm something so much larger. I'm just the pure awareness of those thoughts. Well, that lets you off the hook. That means you're not responsible for those thoughts. It also means that as you begin to witness them, they start to change on their own. Because the witness is loving. The witness is love itself. Pure awareness. Doesn't make distinctions. Doesn't make you wrong. Doesn't make other people wrong. It just witnesses. All a witness can do. So as you witness those thoughts, and this happens even when we're doing breath work. Let's see. Willa says, my biggest fear is texting something and saying something that hurts people so much. It can be a big fear. Not gonna lie, I can understand. It can be a big fear. But there's a lot of power in being able to say I'm sorry. A lot of power in saying I'm working on it. That right now I'm having some difficulties with my thoughts and expressing them, but I'm working on it and I'm going to get better and I am getting better. Hey, Eve. Eve says, Yogi, greetings, my friend. How are you? Danny says, hi to burpees and chill. I think there's probably not anyone here in the chat who hasn't said something they don't regret to someone, who has thoughts that they don't like having, I know a lot of people here have suffered anxiety, and anxiety is simply having those thoughts that we can't get rid of over and over again. And then you try to get rid of them, and it creates more anxiety. You don't need to get rid of your thoughts. You just practice. Practice being the witness. Thanks, Josh. Josh is dropping a link for his YouTube short. We will check it out, my friend. Well, it says, I've said things on YouTube, and like I heard people. I think you just don't want to say something wrong to you, Yogi. You could never say anything wrong to me or anything, so we can't be friends. It's always fair in my mind. I will always be your friend. I've had people say some really mean-spirited things to me here on my live streams, and we ended up being friends. Those who've been here for a bit, Scroll Sniper, he's seen it. He has seen people come in and, again, just be for no reason other than they think that's what to do. They think there's no consequences because they think that I would be the consequence, right? If I say something mean to this guy, what can he do about it? He's just a guy on YouTube. No consequences. Of course, there's severe consequences to being mean. And it has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with that person experiences. When you're mean, you experience meanness. Meanness has negative effects on the body, on the mind, certainly on the spirit. Then he says, just Yogi edits. Yogi, he's going to feed you since you're in the basement. I'm still waiting for you to bring the coffee and the muffins, Danny. Or the cupcakes. Bullet says, yeah, I just don't know. You don't need to know. Let's just do little steps at a time. You know, the breath work is going to help. Working on forgiveness, and it's a practice. It's never a one and done deal. Sniper says to Yoda, it's true. The turning of the power of a yogi, allowing the meanness to change and not to create, not to react to the meanness. Sniper likes to call it the alchemical reaction. Loves the word alchemical, as I do too. The alchemists were medieval. A lot of people call them medieval magicians, medieval sorcerers, medieval chemists. They were those who, in appearance, were trying to change lead into gold, which was only a metaphor. In actuality, they were trying to take the lead of our existence, the lead of suffering, the lead of mundane life, and through the alchemical process of love, change it into pure spirit, awakening itself. The Buddha was the alchemist. Jesus was the ultimate alchemist. Because from the cross, he forgave those who put him there, those who persecuted him, those who actually nailed him to the cross. He forgave and was resurrected. He took that lead, that heavy weight, and rose. Pretty amazing. And you know what he also said? All of us are capable of the same and greater still. His own words. Jovan, hello, my friend. Jovan says, I remember me. I'm afraid I don't. But help me out. Hey, Toy Pups. Toy Pups says hi. Welcome, my friend. Will says, you just hate hurting people, but I swear that's all I do. You've never hurt me. You've never hurt anyone here in the chat. As a matter of fact, all you've done is be kind. The first thing you do when you come in here is you say, how are you? And then you say, how's everyone in the chat? Sniper says, love will always come meanness. Absolutely. Sniper has directly participated in those type of turnarounds. Danny says, Yogi is a nice person. I don't know why people are mean to Yogi. Here's the thing. This is one of the great lessons of A Course in Miracles. There's only two emotions. There's love and there's fear. Fear can be expressed in so many different ways, but when someone is being mean, when someone is being unkind, they are either asking for healing or for help. So what do you do if someone, Danny, you're one of the nicest people I know. What do you do when someone comes to you asking for healing or asking for help? Well, it says, I have no love, so nothing will come meanings for me. You certainly do have a lot of love. You bring love every time you come in here. Hey, Proker. Proker says, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Hello, beautiful chat. It's good to see you too, Proker. Danny's saying hi to everyone. Sue is waving at Poker. Will says it's just what I do. It's actually not what you do. It's what you think you do. And we'll unpack that in a little bit. Let's see. Will says I probably hurt my pups, so it's all I do. I don't think you did. I think the first person that would ever reach out to you right now would be Toy Pups. One of the first, meaning I think everyone here would actually reach out. Goga says, hey, Eric, my demure and mindful twin. Yes, Goga and I are sharing in the demureness now. I'm no longer the most demure person here. I am tied neck and neck with Goga. Sue's waving at Goga. Pokemon's waving at Dog Realms, giving a salute. Hey, Michael, you got a live stream coming up, right? In like less than an hour. Well, it says I definitely did see enjoying me. Michael says, hey, Yogi. Hey, the Goga. Goga says, Josh is crying. What's up, Josh? Michael says, yeah, Toy Pups is a good soul. She is. This is what we've been waiting for, guys. Good day to you. I am good. We're having an enlightening conversation with our friend Willow. Willow is afraid that she might have inadvertently hurt your feelings.
We have an understanding, Wells. Never hurt my feelings.
Hey, Nadim.
When does she think she hurt my feelings, though?
I think yesterday, right?
No, I don't know, Willow. Over my head. You know how slow I am, and even if you were trying to hurt my feelings, yeah, I didn't. I missed it. I'm so sorry. Next time.
Yep.
Next
Try
time
again. Try again. Hey, our friend Goga says Eric is having a big party next month. So he thinks me. It was discussed. So was yours. So well, it's actually a month. It's the 17th. Yours is in a couple weeks. You still there?
Get the exact date.
Goga has offered to host the party.
Nice.
He would be the MC.
Okay, we're okay. If I want in on this too. That sounds amazing, Goga. Do it.
I've watched Goga host the party before. I've watched him as an MC, and he has so much fun. And it's amazing to watch.
He has a presence, not gonna deny that, right? Goga's got like a huge presence. His just him, just his energy attracts other energies, other good energies. It's so cool to see.
Yep. Rula wants to do some breathing this live stream. Yes, for sure.
Yes. Okay, Willow. That's it. I need some breath work too. Let's do this.
Snipper says it's only a perception. Willow, we don't perceive what you say. It's not that we see a collective. So you need to listen what others say. It will help channel that thought. The
It's
wise
so
words.
hard when you're used to beating yourself up and you're used to telling yourself a lot of negative things that even one nice thing coming from an outside person, it's really hard to accept that for a lot of people. So patience. We're in the right place, Willow. We're learning patience.
Yep, all of us are. We
All of
are.
us. Yeah.
Yep, we're each and every one of us are our own best teachers. Jurgen
Yeah.
says that's why he's keeping the beard for the party.
Oh, nice. Is it gonna be? Oh, should I keep my beard too?
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
of
know.
course.
For real? Are
Uh-huh.
we doing like the whole face thing, or are we just doing like a goatee kind of thing? Because I got the whole face going on.
Hey Daisy May.
Hi, Danny. Hi, ECBC.
Hey Daisy. Um, is there any chance we could get an update on watch hours? Speaking of birthdays, tomorrow is Daisy's birthday. She's going for 4K now. Goga says I think we can do wig costumes.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh my God. It's got ideas for days.
Unfortunately I don't have a wig, so I'd have to sit this one out. I could tape one of my cats to my head and see what
I was
happens.
going to say, just get one of your cats and let him sit on your head for a while.
Easy
Oh my
says
God. We're so funny, guys.
I'm still in awe of this morning's stream. We had a we had a different kind of live stream this morning at the 5 a.m. club.
Oh, really? Oh, it's got a name now. The 5 a.m. club. I
It
love it.
it just started at this
It
very moment.
sounds
It just occurred to me.
divine.
Uh, Goga says, "Flip ups, let's do it. We will do the noise making for Eric."
Yeah. Yeah, we can all be loud and noisy.
Man, Goga and Toy Pups co-hosting a party.
Oh my
I
God. It would be like a competition of who could talk the most.
I don't I don't think I don't think YouTube could hold the energy.
It would be so funny. Who's gonna overtalk the other person more? But Goga's very patient, so that's not, it's actually I would overtalk myself.
But
I'm my
remember,
worst enemy.
Goga's very demure,
He is very. You guys are very demure. You are.
very
And you
mindful.
very mindful. Yeah, like something puppy mommy is not sometimes. I feel like I'm like, girl, you could have been quiet for an extra minute. Like, stop talking so much.
Danny said, Yogi, you need to sing happy birthday to Daisy May. I do need to sing happy birthday to Daisy May. A lot of
Do you
times I'm reluctant to sing,
do you
specifically
want
for someone's father.
do you want to do a duet? Do you want to do a duet, Yogi?
We can do a duet, but you have a much better voice than me.
No, you do pretty good. You surprised us. That's why. Sometimes when people are really good at some stuff, guys, they're like, I'm not going to give all my talents out right away. I think that's what the yogi's doing, Because he's good at singing and he's like, yeah, I'm not good at singing. I'm shy about it and stuff. Meanwhile, instead of a book, he'll be making a record next. Watch.
I don't think so.
Right.
I have sung karaoke. Um, because Mocha loves karaoke. and
Oh,
I had my own. I still actually have it, but it doesn't work. My own karaoke machine to practice, and I love singing karaoke to my dogs. Um, but I got to sing very specific songs. Songs like,
what's your favorite song? Like, what would you sing?
well, my
Because
favorite
Gogo
songs.
wants to hear you sing.
I sing Neil Diamond. Are you laughing at me?
No, I was just trying to like. I thought it was gonna be something I knew, but I bet you I know a song from Neil Diamond.
Sweet
What would
Caroline.
be a Sweet Caroline? Is it that one?
That's the one.
Sweet Caroline, won't you? That's all I know. I only know the Sweet Caroline part.
It's all you need
But
to
I,
know. Just keep singing that
yeah,
part over and over again.
Gogo wants to hear you sing it though. He's like, who asked for Toy Pops? We asked for the Yogi to sing it.
I gotta save my voice. I gotta save my voice for tomorrow to sing "Happy Birthday" for Daisy May.
Guys, see how he does it? See how he just, I tried. I even started Sweet Caroline,
I did the
Sweet
bump, bump, bump
Caroline.
part.
And then Yogi does the bump bump. And I'm like, what was that part again? Sweet, he's throwing me off beat.
Chris says Neil Diamond is great. Neil Diamond is great.
He is.
Cypress got the security for the party, which is good because we gotta, we gotta keep out uh, the non-celebratory.
The people who don't want to celebrate. But I think, I don't know, that's not this chat. Everyone's going to want to be here for that. I'm pretty sure.
Daisy says, "Thank you all. I appreciate it."
Happy
Yoga
birthday.
says,
Happy early
"Squirrel."
birthday, Daisy May.
Yoga says, "We're gonna make this happen."
Yeah, look at it all coming together. Like it's already, the plans are already in motion, it seems. Goga, you're amazing. You're a great party
Hey,
planner. Oh my God.
yep.
Hire Goga.
Look who's singing. Willow singing "Sweet Caroline." I can't say it. Bum bum bum. Uh, Good times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good. And she's laughing. That's the song. There it is. I would sing it. But
Willow.
here's the thing. I would sing it right now. I sound so much like Neil Diamond, I would get a copyright strike on my channel.
Oh my God. Yogi is good, guys. We don't want you to get copyright. This is a good life so far.
It is.
It is. We wouldn't want you to get copyright. And I seriously, you look like Neil Diamond because I don't know what he looks like.
I look exactly like Neil Diamond.
Right? Plus, if you start singing, that's a definite copyright right there. So yeah, I agree
Yep, I
with
can't
you,
do it.
Yogi. Be
Michael will
smart about
provide.
it.
Michael's going to provide the instrumental music for the turntables.
Oh my God.
Chris says, "I need to hear that."
Michael. And you got the music already. You got a playlist.
I also
Michael already
sang
got the
Elvis.
playlist.
I also sing some Elvis Presley songs.
Oh my God. Like which one?
Suspicious Minds.
How does it go?
Well, you want me to get that copyright strike?
I'm
It begins with,
trying, guys. Nothing is working.
"We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby."
Yogi's a rapper. He doesn't want to sing, but he's a rapper. He's like, I could rap it for you guys. Eminem's got nothing on me. I'm gonna
Yoga
rap for you
says,
guys. The rapping Yogi.
Yoga says, "Thank you. We are making it happen." On the bam, bam, bam part, we will have to incentivize Eric to sing in it in public.
Goga, why don't you come on the live and try to get the Yogi to sing? We can get two yogis singing at the same time.
If
Oh my God, I'm
my
laughing till I'm gonna choke to myself.
if Boa says yes, Elvis. I love Elvis. Um, if my karaoke machine still worked and I knew a way of doing it without getting copyright strike, I would host a karaoke party. You guys would. I would have a list of the songs that I could do, and you would pick them out, and I would literally sing karaoke for all of you guys.
You would sing it
Loud,
for all of us?
yep,
What?
loud and badly, I would
We
say.
don't need the music. You could put headphones on. There's a way. We could figure it out. You're talking to the wrong group here, Yogi. We can figure it out for you.
Chris says, sing Jefferson, sing Jefferson Starship. Chris wants me to sing We Built This City, which is largely recognized as the worst song ever. But I think the only reason Chris said that is because she's getting back at me and she's planting that song into my brain. And it's
Okay,
gonna be
it's already in mine. So it's here we go, guys. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built the city. We built the city on rock and roll. What?
that was
What?
good.
Lighter,
It was actually better than the original.
lighter.
Do you know that's
Yeah.
actually Michael says, yep, always got Yogi's back. Thank you, Michael. Do you know that was originally supposed to be a very dark song? It
Is
was written,
it?
yep, it was written by Bernie Taupin, who is the lyricist for Elton John. He wrote almost all of Elton John's most beautiful songs.
Wow. And Elton
Um,
John just knows how to sell it.
he
He's just
does,
good.
but he wrote it as a very dark thing of people um, traveling to. It was based in San Francisco, traveling to San Francisco and getting caught up in the music and the drugs and uh, all that
In
kind
the,
of stuff.
like in the 70s, like the flower power kind of thing.
Yep, in the 60s and 70s.
Oh, I never knew that. That's such a cool song, right? We built this city on rock and roll. Yeah, that
So
would have been the 70s.
by cool, do you mean really, really bad?
No, I mean really, really good. Like I
Oh,
like that song. I'm
okay.
gonna leave you guys with this song before I take off. But can I sing you guys a quick song before I take off?
Yep.
Because it's such a beautiful day. Um, I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from these chains. I don't want to be held down. Please help me break free. I want to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free, but I can't by myself. Won't you please help me to fly? I want to break free. Oh my god, it made me so emotional. I love you guys so
I'm gonna ring
much.
the bell. Hey,
Thank you.
before you go though, uh,
Yes. I love you guys so much. I think that was also like, I don't know, one of those songs that it's just, if you just listen, like he just wanted to be himself, right?
yep,
And he's beautiful. Look how beautiful he was just being himself, right? I love you guys so much. Have a great day. Namaste, Yogi.
namaste to you, my friend. Our friend Toy Pops. Always a pleasure. Always a lot of fun. But you know what? Also, always really meaningful with Toy Pops. Sniper says you can sing the safety dance, Eric. I think I probably could sing the safety dance. Um, Sniper said, or Goga says, guys, how do we get Eric to dance? That might be an impossibility. I learned how to dance going to Grateful Dead shows way back in the early 1980s. It's a very freestyling type dancing. It's not safe to do it in close places because your arms are all akimbo, is the word I'm going to use. Michael says 6'1", 250 pounds, so he'd be perfectly safe. I didn't know you were that big, Michael. Chris says that's a good song. It is a very good song. And let's see, Willis says no, and that's going to be playing in my head now. How dare you, Toy Pops? That's going to be playing in all of our heads now. Fortunately, though, she sang uh, she sang Queen, Freddie Mercury. So that maybe that will replace We Built This City. Michael says testing YouTube. Hello, and an ad. Cypher says, call him here's mushy piece in his effort. Yeah, that might do it. That might do it. Chris says, same here. It's a very emotional song. It is a very emotional song. You know, Freddie Mercury was so insecure about his looks, specifically his teeth, and he wanted to get them fixed, but he was afraid. Hey, Dan, I was thinking about you yesterday. It's been a little bit. He was so afraid that if he got his teeth fixed, it would change his voice, that he never did, and yet he remained very, very insecure. But as Toy Pup says, a very beautiful man. Dan says, Danny, nature, everyone. Chris says, love you. This is from Michael. I don't want you to think that I'm just spontaneously breaking out in the safety dance. Dude, dude, you can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind, but if your friends don't dance, then you ain't no friend of mine. Now it's stuck in your head. That's not a bad song to get stuck in your head. Do you guys know? I think Chris might know this. What was the first song ever to be played on MTV? Dan has finally figured out the water heater. Got to get a new one rusted out. I'm glad you figured it out. Hey, Praveen.
Sweet mushy pea, dum dum dum. Mushy peas never felt so good. And then what was the other one that was being sung?
Safety dance.
No, what was the Queen song that was being
Oh,
sung?
I want to be free.
I want mushy peas. I want mushy peas. I want mushy peas for the first time. This time I know they're for real. I want mushy peas. Yogi knows. Yogi just loves mushy peas. Hello. Happy Friday.
You could do the safety dance too.
What's the safety dance?
Do you remember the song? I can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind because if your friends don't dance.
What was the song? Wagwan Goga. That was Chris was on about.
That was who was about?
Chris. Praveen. Daisy.
Hey,
Danny. Poker. What was
honestly,
the rock song?
oh. It was We Built This City.
Oh, we built mushy peas. We built these mushy peas, mushy peas. We built these mushy peas with love.
And we got a drum solo.
Do 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 do, and then do 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 do. So there you go.
Drum solo.
Little bit of karaoke on the old Friday. Can't go wrong too much.
Hey, Asia. Jay Serb, Praveen says, Jay Serb, what is this? Chris says, right off the bat, video killed the radio star. Do you remember that song?
Mushy peas killed the lentils. Yeah, I do remember it. That's good old classics. You got to think of my age. Jennifer's Journey. Oh yeah, how are you?
Hey, Jennifer.
Do you know this one? Yogi, yogi, yogi time, yogi time, yogi time, yogi, yogi, yogi time, yogi, yogi time. Yogi, yogi, yogi time, yogi time, yogi time, yogi, yogi, yogi time, yogi, yogi.
We do know that song. We're getting requests now. New York Debs wants to hear Men at Work.
How's it going?
Men at Work sang from Australia. Why can't I think of their song? The Vegemite sandwich.
Oh, is that the one?
Down
I
Under.
come from the down under.
That's the one.
Wind blows and men thunder. Right. He comes from a land down under, where mushy peas and lentils thunder. When he gets up in the morning, he don't shave his head, 'cause it's boring. He goes down to the kitchen, gets out his spoon and his lentils. I need to think a little bit more and I'll do that one. But I can put mushy peas in there a little bit more. But yes.
But yeah, you can always say mushy pea more times. Jennifer, thank you so much.
Oh, I have a delivery, food delivery. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'll be with you in a second. Right, much love, people. Yes, 3 minutes 58. One last song. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Yogi. Happy birthday to you.
One more verse, because it's Daisy's birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday to Daisy for tomorrow. Happy birthday to Daisy for tomorrow. Happy birthday, for Daisy tomorrow.
For
Much
all of
love,
the songs.
much kindness, and that's 4 minutes 47. We out of here.
Thank you, Jace. The ever amazing Jace. Goga says, "Yep, we got the party. We got the party clown." Michael says, "Wasn't the first song played on MTV? I Want My MTV by Dire Straits." Nope. Video killed the radio star. Well, it was, which is the Wall of Voodoo, right? I believe. Poor man gives us a zeros. If you don't dance without any pants, then you are no friend of mine. All right, let me make sure that I am caught up with my friends here. Jamie says, "Hi to mum." Flip Up says, "Dab." Goga says, "Jace, could you milk Yogi a similar wig? Put in blonde colors?" I don't think blonde hair goes in that direction. Let's see. Jace says, "Steven Spielberg will soon contact you." Men Without Hats. There it is. Safety Dance. Men Without Hats. There's a great video. The first video on YouTube and the introduction of VJs. I remember it. I'm old enough to have been there, guys. That was our generation's big moment. You know, I was only, I was 4 years old. The moon landing, I was 4 years old for Woodstock. I was 11 at the Bicentennial. That was big. It wasn't used, huge. I was 9, Watergate, a landmark. But 1983. Launch of MTV. That was huge. Phyllis says, "Amazing." It was pretty amazing. April 17th. Yep. Daisy says, "Thanks so much. We are celebrating our friend Daisy, who deserves all the celebration. She deserves all the love." Phyllis says, "Yogi, please tell me when you're doing the bell." Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. You are right. And I did promise you that. I will let you know. My apologies, my friend Willow. It is good to know when when we have certain sensitivities, when they're going to happen. Flip Up says, "I always go over my time limit." Case is back. Hello, everyone. Some people have no time limits. Toy Pups, you are one of those people. Goga says, "Toy Pups, he makes us look bad." And that's even when Xena decides to behave. Hey, Miss Flipper. Goga says, he told me how to say this. But I forget Jace's instructions. Jace says, Miss Flipper, hiya. Willis says, how is everyone? Chris says, I love MTV. I did too. You know what? Anytime during the day, anytime at night, maybe even late at night when you snuck in and your parents didn't know that you were out. I'm not talking about me, of course. Didn't matter. You put MTV on. Jace says, Bumsy and Willow, and gives them a wave. I'm all caught up in the chat, guys. So we are going to do Anna says hi to everyone. Anna, how are you? Let me thank Jennifer again for the super chat. So kind of you. Willis says, I hate my birthday. Well, I hate 10th of April. My brother's on the 12th of April, but on the 10th of April, something really sad happened on that date. I'm sorry about that, Willow. Jace will be right back. Willow says, how are you, Anna? And of course, April 11th, Selma's birthday. Goga says, hugs to Yoda. Thank you, Goga. So we are going to do, in just a little bit, we're going to do some breath work as requested by our friend Willow. Let me know who else might be interested in doing some breath work with us. We're going to do 4, 4, and 4 using the Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is a breath that Goga is very familiar with because he practices Ashtanga Yoga, which they make a big practice of the Ujjayi breath. Willow says, my guinea pig died on that date, 10th of April. Fluffy. I'm so sorry. It is never easy when we lose a pet, that's for sure. Anna says, I'm good. Thank you, Yoda. How are you? Yoga says, thanks, Goga. Willow says, I'm not good, but at least you're good, Anna. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Flipper. Miss Flipper says, I associate Palm Beach with Jeffrey Epstein. I've never been to Palm Beach before, at least not that I'm aware of. This was a gift. Actually, someone that I was seeing post-divorce. Willis says, thanks, Yogi. You're welcome, my friend. Jason's waving at Dan. Daisy says, hello to anyone. I miss listening in while working. Willis says, yeah, it never gets easier. No, you're right. It doesn't. Give me 1 second. So we've talked about the power of breath retention. And let's see, Twip Up says, love you guys. Namaste. We love you too. Hey, Adam. Sweating and smiling together says, hello, everyone. We are nearing the end of the 4 pumps for Sweating and Smiling, which can mean only one thing. Next week, guys, 5 pumps, the dreaded 5 pumps. Sniper sending Jason love. You were in my thoughts today, Sniper. Anna says, you're so welcome, Yoda. So the last time we did what was called triangle breath. The last time we did some breath retention. Yoda says, how is everyone? Today we're going to do breath retention with the internal breath. Jay says, hey, snipers, greetings. So we breathe in for a count of 4. We hold for a count of 4. So we could call it an inverted triangle. Jay says, Adam, hello. Anna says, oops, I read that. Willa says, okay. So, does everyone remember the ocean breath? Ujjayi breathing. Probably easier just to call it ocean's breath. Anna says, how is Xena Jace? Steppa says she would have loved it today, Eric. I bet. I'm sure you guys made it beautiful. So the ocean breath. I was listening to someone talk today, and they gave a nice description on how to teach it and how to do it. Breathe like Darth Vader. There you go. I always use the glasses, making that ha sound. Or imitate the waves of the ocean. Gentle rolling in, gently rolling back out. Well, it says, I think I do. I know the bad with the words, so I don't know if I'm thinking of the right breath. It is, again, making that ha sound like Darth Vader. You can hear it when I do the out breath with my mouth open. We do it. Breathe like my cat. Cat's name is Vader. Breathe like your cat. So this is what it sounds like when I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to exhale through my mouth. It's a gentle breath. Don't need to see how loud you can do it. You're the only one who needs to hear it. Now I'm going to do the very same thing with my mouth closed. I'm going to breathe in through my nose. Daisy says, Squirrel sending love to you, my friend. Thank you, Daisy. That's the breath. There's one more key ingredient. We are going to do it. Yeah, like Vader the demon. Yes. We're going to do it with our mouth closed as we breathe in at the same time. So it goes like this. See if you guys can hear me. Did you get that? That is the ocean's breath. It's a beautiful breath. It's very healing. It's very soothing. This can help you navigate through any emotional crisis. It can help you navigate through insomnia. It can help you navigate through anxiety. It can help circumvent panic attacks. It can bring a deep sense of peace and love just doing that breath. Not even for any specific time. However, today we're going to do it for a count of 4. We're going to hold the breath for a count of 4, and we're going to exhale for a count of 4. So it's going to go like this. So I'm going to demonstrate, and then we're going to do it for whoever's interested. And not everyone has to be. You ready? Very soothing breath. I just did 2. We're going to do 10. So whoever is interested in doing the breath, just let me know. For those who aren't, just feel free, keep up the conversation. But I won't be involved in the conversation for about 3 minutes. Let's see. Willa is ready. All right, so here we're gonna go. Willa, what I would like you to do is Chris is in, she's ready. Close your eyes and relax. Don't try to relax. Just close your eyes. Danny's ready. Anna's ready too. Thank you, Anna. Notice your breath. However it's going, wherever it's arriving from. Don't try to control it. We just notice. Breath is rising. The breath is falling. and we're simply aware of it. We're going to do a very quick body scan. We're going to start at the temples, and we're just going to relax the temples. We're just going to notice, is there any tension? And if you feel any tension at all, a very light, soft breath and relaxing. We're going to go down to the jaw, relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the shoulders, down through the arms and all the way to the fingertips, relaxed. Relaxing the chest, the hips, all down through the legs, all the way to the toes. Any tension is released. And we are going to get ready to breathe 10 rounds, breathing in for 4, holding, exhaling for 4. Here we go, guys. We're breathing in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in like the ocean for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Last breath. Breathing in like the ocean for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold and enjoy that stillness between breaths for 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Stay in that space for just a moment with your eyes closed, gently focusing right between the eyebrows, enjoying the quietness that follows. That little moment of silence, the relaxation that you created using your breath, the healing, stress melting away. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Hi, Trending. Trending, thank you for sharing. Thank you guys for the 32 thumbs up. Jay sends some love to Trending. Daisy says hi to Trending. Chris says thank you. You are welcome, Chris. Very simple breath. A lot of times, hello, Signature, my friend. Signature says, I hope you're doing well, and thumbs up. Much appreciated. Villa says, thank you, Yogi, so much better. Like away. You are welcome. Anna says, thank you, Yogi. You're welcome, Anna. Just a signature brother. Songahan says, "Hey Yogi, hey Songahan." So, there's a lot of very sort of esoteric breathing techniques, and some of which we've done, like the bees breath, which is great. Like the alternate nostril breathing, even the 4-7-8. But the simplicity of simply breathing in, count of 4, holding the breath for 4, exhaling for 4, is every bit as profound as the more complicated breaths. And it gets the job done. And the job is to always return to balance. Always return to that state of responsiveness versus reactivity. Danny brings some coffee for Songahan. And just in about 4 minutes, guys, we'll wrap things up for the afternoon. I'll be back in a little bit. I was going to read lesson 193, some of it, of Course in Miracles, because it's been on my mind. All things are lessons God would have me learn. This doesn't mean that God puts things in place for us to learn. It means that life happens, and yet everything can be a lesson. And the lesson is always, can I be at peace? Can I choose inner peace? Can I let go of fear? Can I choose peace instead of this? Peace is synonymous with love. Love is synonymous with God. So basically what we're saying is, can I choose God? Can I choose love? The answer is yes, but it might not be immediate. You might inadvertently choose fear. Guess what? It's okay. Choose again. There's always another time to choose again. We're never stuck. We seem to be. We seem to be very often, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we are. One second. I do. We will read through we'll read through some of the stuff later today. I'll come back to it. But one of the things that I want to put out there, lesson 60, lesson 46, lesson 60 is a review. Lesson 46 says, God is a love in which I forgive. So it begins with, God does not forgive. We think of, we have come to believe that God is a judgmental God, that God can be a forgiving God, right? God does not forgive because he has never condemned. God is love, all accepting, unconditional. So, how can anything unconditional forgive? There are no conditions. It does not recognize sin, only recognizes the all encompassing embrace of love itself. So, we need to forgive as egos, but the ego doesn't want to forgive. So, what we do is we surrender. We give it. We give it to God. God is the love in which I forgive. So that's a good note to close things down. Sweat and Smile says, some lessons kind of suck. Some lessons kind of suck indeed, my friend. Sometimes a lot of them, and sometimes they continue to suck or seem to suck long after we think that we've learned the lesson. Sometimes it seems like we're relearning the same lesson over and over again because we keep choosing the wrong teacher. We have the right teacher with us all the time. The lesson of the ego is division. The lesson of the ego is always to divide, to always think, what's in it for me? How can I get more? Or how can I get less of what I don't want? George Harrison saying it beautifully on side 2 of Let It Be. I, me, mine, saying about the ego. All through the day, all through the night, I, me, mine, I, me, mine, I, me, mine. That's the ego. What about me? But enough about me. What do you think about me? That's the ego. And we keep choosing it as our primary teacher, and it keeps us trapped in the world that we live in now, which is not, by all accounts, a very pleasant world. We have moments of pleasantness, we have moments of beauty, we have moments of love, but they're fleeting. This is why the Buddha said life is suffering, but it doesn't have to be. This world that we see, that we experience, is not the world that God created. Remember, on the 6th day, God, and you could view this, if you're not religious, you can view this metaphorically if you want. God looked around and said, it's good. It's very good. But he didn't say, except. It's all very good, except for the aardvark. What was I thinking? In my opinion, God could have stopped at the blue-footed booby and said, that's it. This is as good as it's getting. This is pretty awesome. I've created the blue-footed booby. I don't need to create anything else. End of story. It'd be a very short Bible, but it would have been good enough for me. Everything was good. Didn't leave anything out. Guess what? That includes you. That includes Sweating and Smiling. It includes Mama Chris. It includes Willow. It includes even me, believe it or not. All of it's good. And he was never revoked. If it's good, do you think we would have been kicked out of the garden because of a mistake? According to the metaphysics of A Course in Miracles, which corresponds very closely to a lot of the other yogic Buddhist cosmology, is in the dreaming mind of God, in which we were created, ideas, thoughts in the mind of God. Perfect oneness, nothing else existing but the perfect oneness of the original world created by God that crept a tiny mad idea, in which we forgot to laugh. That's why, by the way, remember just to smile. That's why I have that title in there. It's not about just smiling to feel good. It's remembering to smile that the tiny mad idea was an impossibility. We can never be separate from God. But because we are co-creators with God, we have that power, the power of the imagination, the power of creating, of creation itself. We've imagined so strongly that we believed that we are separate from God. And we have created this world superimposed upon the actuality of heaven. If you want to return to heaven, which we can, Jesus gave explicit directions, as did every yogi, as did the Buddha. The kingdom of heaven is within. Nirvana is within. Awakening happens now. And we do that. If you're a Buddhist, you do it through the Eightfold Path of Buddha. If you're a yogi, you do it through the practice of the 8 limbs of yoga, Ashtanga yoga, or one of the other 3 main practices of yoga. If you are practicing A Course in Miracles, you forgive. And what do you forgive? Everything. Because you want to see through the illusionary vision of this world. You want to get to the truth of who you are. You want to return to the mind of God, because we're not separated. God doesn't forgive. we are in the mind of God. So when we forgive, we're bypassing the ego and we're going right back to the original innocence of the garden of which we were never kicked out of. Let's see. Danny says, Yogi, you're getting the rain on Sunday with high winds. I believe we are, Danny. I saw rain, but I didn't see about the high winds. Jace says, Jace, too many flowers. You need to see many flowers. You need many trees. So plant as many seeds as you can and help them mature, nature, and nurture. Beautifully said. Michael's back from lurching. I was working on a hiking stick that I'm selling to a YouTube friend. Nice, Michael. Thank you, Willa. So I said we were going to go, and I ended up talking for another 10 minutes. I apologize. So we imagine, here's the last thing that I'm going to say. Dan says, Jay says, hey, Dan, I may have been busy. We'll check messages now, bro. And Dan says, all good. Been busy too. Danny says, I'm sorry, I don't like the ads. Yeah, they're kind of pesky. I apologize. It keeps me in coffee, though. You guys have kept me in lentils and rice. The ads will keep me in coffee. Michael says, I was making the pagan symbol that she wanted on it. More eye candy before I painted. Nice. So we took that idea that we could be separate from God so seriously. Remember, we forgot to smile. We forgot to laugh. Imagine if we use that as a teaching tool to just smile. We're not separate from God. This is just a lesson that we learn in order to remember that we are always present in the mind of God right now. Will says, got to go. I need to make my food. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make my food and I'm going to do my own little bit of breath work. I'll be back. About 2 hours, about maybe 2.5 hours, 5:25, whatever time that happens to be. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for such a fun time. Very fun for doing breath work with me, for your company, for making me laugh, for making me smile. Jace and Toy Pups, you guys for coming on. Thank you so much. Chris says, have a great day, everyone. You too, Chris. I will be looking for you live in a little bit, I hope. Danny says, here's coffee for everyone from Starbucks. I do like Starbucks coffee. Thank you, Danny. Poor man's got a badass idea for pull-up bar too. Nice. How about a dip station? Jace says, thanks for another great live. Thank you, Jace. Foreman says, going to suspend a PVC pipe from rope off the tree. Easy peasy. Yeah, that would work well. Chris says, game time. Gotcha. Bye, Anna. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm wrapping up. I will see everyone later. Willis says, goodbye, my friend. Goodbye to you, my friend. I'll see you. Hopefully, I'll see you later, Willow. Everyone, take care. Thanks.